Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Betfair Trading Community.com live one-line lessons. How are you all doing? Are you good? I'm going to give it just a couple of seconds just to let it go. Get some people on as well, so I'm not talking to an empty room. Chances of you seeing the big orange cat today are quite high. He's been quite chatty. He's been in this room a lot as well. So I love it when you guys come in and straight away give us a thumbs up. That is brilliant. Today's one-line lesson. Good morning, Malcolm. How are you? Getting some people on now. It's very good. I'm going to keep today's one-line lesson good. Just stopped me watching your video. I had nothing to do with that, Phil. Nothing. I'm doing great. Fantastic. So today's one-line lesson, guys, is all about the persona that suits the trader. I don't think there is a set persona or set personality type that suits a trader. What I think is that there is certain personality types that make it easier to initially become a trader and get some progress. So I've just realised a book is missing. Paul, in your opinion, option, what are the best pre-game strategies? So Paul, what I'm going to do with these one-line lessons now is keep them on the topic and not treat them as a live sort of Q&A. Keep them on the topic of the one-line lesson. So if you've got that question, fire it into the email. So info@betfairtradingcommunity.com and we'll have a chat there. On this YouTube channel, there is some pre-game strategies that you can check out. And I will just say, when it comes to giving out strategies, I'm not going to say this one's best, because I think it's down to the person and how you trade. So the persona that suits a trader. And I've got to remember that I need to try and find that book because it's a good one. I don't think there is a certain personality that suits trading. I think that there's things that you can learn about yourself that some people already have. They are already a calmer person. They don't stress out about various different things that's in their personality. So I think when you are coming to trading, what you need to know is that every person can be a trader. Like every single person watching this, every single person wanting to be a trader, every person thinking about becoming a Betfair trader can. There is certain steps that you go through, and sometimes your personality just puts you at step 2 instead of step 1. And you know, step 1 usually is sort of, I'm thinking about trading, I'm starting to get some ideas about it, and you know, then step 2 is I've got these ideas about trading and my personality is already sort of agreed that we can do this, where some people in step 1 are going, I don't know if I can do this. That is it really for me. And it's just about blocking out the voices in your own head. And for me, anybody can do this. You've just got to understand you as a person. And this sort of touches on your question, Paul, about the pre-game strategy. Like, what is the best pre-game strategy? Well, for trading and your own persona, you've got to understand the type of trading that is going to suit you and your personality. And you've got to be honest with yourself. So you've got to think about what you want to achieve, why you want to achieve this, and why you're doing this. And then think about how you feel when you're doing a pre-game, or how you feel when you're doing an in-play or an in-running trade, or whether you're laying first or you're backing first. These are the things in your personality that will help you decide what kind of trader you're going to be, because we don't all have to be the same trader. It's a really, 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 really great podcast as well that I want everybody listening to go and find. Okay, and now it's Lewis Howes is the podcaster, and look at the Jay Shetty episode. And Jay Shetty, this episode is incredible. Like, this episode is so good. And one of the things that Jay talks about in this episode is write down what you're scared about and write down why you're scared about it. And just keep asking yourself why and why and why and why and why and why and why till you get to the bottom of why you're scared. And that point there will give you so much clarity on your trades and your personality that if you can understand that, it'll make you a better trader. I guarantee it. That alone will make you a better trader. That will help your personality. That will help you create a game plan for you talking to yourself. And it really is that simple for me. I don't think that there is an atypical personality that suits trading, or, you know, if you're saying that if you're erratic as a person, you're going to be a step behind somebody who is naturally calmer. Is that Lewis Howe? Yes. It's the, is it the Mind, Greatness of Mind podcast or something like that? It's something like that. It's Lewis Howes, Jay Shetty podcast. I wonder if there's an episode number. If there is, it's probably better for me to be able to give you that. It's called Jay Shetty, Train Your Mind for Peace and Purpose. It doesn't give me an episode number, but Jay Shetty used to be a monk, so he's got his book about monk and the monkey brain and stuff like that. And I've ordered the book, so I'm going to read that, but I've got some more books to get through before I can. I've got so many books. They all arrived yesterday. And the wife was like, "You bought more books?" Yeah, great. So guys, I'd love to hear your opinions on this persona related to trading. What is the persona or the personality that you think is better? Peter, what I'll try and do as well, what I will do, I'll tell you what I'll do it right now, so I know that I've done it. I'm going to tweet it. I'm going to tweet it from the Betfair Trading Community podcast. The Betfair Trading Community podcast, what am I on about? I'm going to tweet it from the BTC Twitter account. So if the podcast I was chatting about on the live video is... There you go. So if anyone wants to follow us on Twitter, please do. We are at Betfair, Big T, Big C. Right, I'm just going to run through these questions, see what we've got. So Phil says a calm and collected persona. Malcolm says, I'd love to try and go into a trade as relaxed as possible. If I'm feeling mad, angry, edgy, I generally not go into a trade. See, this is the thing with trading, and this is the thing that we've discussed and spoken about, and I think we may have even... What do we... I'm trying to find the one... So yesterday we spoke about the mental aspect of trading alone. And we spoke about this, and this links in, you know, you can be calmer. Anybody can calm their mind. It's just about training the mind and talking to that inner voice. So another great book for this is the Chimp Paradox, the Monkey Mind one. That's a great book by Steve Peters. That was a good book for me. Really enjoyed that. The What to Say When You Talk to Yourself book, again, is great. You can train your mind and your personality, your persona, to be a better trader. I genuinely believe that. I don't think that I am anything special at all. My mind isn't. My mind works differently to every single person. It's just about getting... Which book have you bought, Phil? It's about getting an understanding of you and who you are, and then working on that and delving down deep into that to make sure that you get the best of what you've got. I try... Oh, the monkey one is very good. I try to keep risk reward as close to one as possible as I can, so the losses and the wins, because that keeps it. Yeah, great. That's a great strategy, and you understand that, and you understand the impact that that has on your mind and your persona, which is one of the things that I always talk about in, you know, my trading plan. I don't just say, when you look back on your trading plan, just give it a this didn't work, this did work. I talk about you and your mind. You know, talk about how you traded and how you felt in that trade, because that's going to give you the clues and the keys to success to do it again. Because if you know, if you've got 5 trades here where they went really well because of not just your selection process, but your mind, the way that you were calmer going into that trade, you didn't feel irrational, you wasn't focused on the loss, your mind wasn't playing tricks on you, and then you've got 10 trades over here. 2 seconds. Have you got a parcel for me, buddy? Louise? Oh, this is Madden. Karen is... Yeah, that's... Just follow it round that way, that road, and then it's on your right-hand side. No, that's Madden close. Cheers, buddy. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Some guy was convinced, a parcel man was convinced he was at a different house. He was at the right house, and he had a parcel for a lady called Louise. What's the address on it, mate? Tell me the address. That's not this place. Convinced. Crazy. So, right, back to it. Yes, Malcolm, I also agree. I think Phil's mindset has come a lot further as well while we've been on these videos. I think you've done an incredible job. I think you've done really, really well, Phil. And I think you're going to go from strength to strength. We're going to probably get this one wrapped up. I'm just going through these. Joys of trading. Ryan's strategy pre-game might be different to mine. You could take one market, sit 5 people down. They'll all enter the game and get out at different times. Yeah, this is one of my big things as well, which is why I've never really thought that just doing a live trade teaches you anything. All that teaches you is that I can trade. I can do that trade. It doesn't mean that you can do it. And this is the persona, because, and your personality, because like Malcolm has said, and I completely agree, and I've been preaching it for years, every single person watching this is going to have a different thought process, a different connect the dots, a different ratio to risk to me, a different reward risk. Loads of different things are going to go through your head because you're not me while we're doing that trade. You're going to see the world differently to me. You're going to look at the way I'm trading and be like, oh, I wouldn't have done that. Or, oh, yeah, I would do that, and I'd keep that going. So that is why I don't do these live trading. I want to talk about the process behind trading. I want to go, because that there, for me, if we look at the timeline for trading, there's so much. If that's where I start my trade and I enter my trade and I record from there to there, about me doing a trade and show you what I've done, and then there's all this bit afterwards about how I got on with it and that, I've missed out all of the really important things that led to finding that trade. I've got rid of what has to happen question, which helps my personality. It helps me. It helps every single trader work out what they need to do. I've also missed out the research on that. I've missed out the thought process, everything leading to that trade that actually teaches you so much more than me showing you a live video of me doing a lay the draw. So just to wrap that up, guys, we are very much coming to the end of these one-line lessons. So it's Friday today, and that is number 47. I've got 2 left. 2 left. So we've got whatever happens, make the next trade a good trade, and less is more, way more. So Monday and then Tuesday, and then these one-line lessons done. So just to summarize today's, I don't think any personality suits trading. I think there's some personality traits that are better suited to trading, but I think you can learn those traits by understanding you and being honest with yourself and thinking about all of the things that I preach about on these videos. So not just me showing you a strategy, me showing you something that works, about taking the step left of that and going, well, what are the steps and the game plan to get to that point? Because if I just show you that bit of the trade, what are you actually learning? I'm not giving you the best tools to succeed. And that is what at BTC we preach, we love. We only want to give you the best tools to succeed. I'm not going to do anything else. So I'm going to leave it there. I hope you have an incredible weekend, guys. Enjoy it. I hope the sun comes back. Crack a beer, have a good one, and I will see you on Monday. And if you are a member of BTC, betfairtradingcommunity.com, I'll see you in the forum. So cheers, guys. Have a fantastic weekend.